What makes a president's tenure memorable? Is it the policies, the charisma, or perhaps the challenges they overcome? These are questions that have puzzled historians and political pundits alike for centuries. How does one define a presidential legacy? Is it carved in the annals of history by the actions taken, the words spoken, or by the impact left on the hearts of the people? The presidency of the United States, a role filled by 44 unique individuals to date, each with their own distinctive style and vision, is a microcosm of this larger dialogue. Today we turn our attention to one such individual, the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama. His tenure, a period marked by its own unique set of triumphs and trials, has been a source of diverse and often intense debate. Today, we delve into the presidency of Barack Obama, a decade of leadership that left an indelible mark on the nation and the world. In 2008, a sense of hope and change permeated the air as Barack Obama took the oath of office. The day was chilly, but the atmosphere was full of warmth and anticipation. For the first time in the United States history, an African-American man was elected to the highest office in the land. This was a historic moment, a testament to the progress made in civil rights and equality, and a beacon of hope for diverse communities across the nation. Obama's campaign had been built on the promise of change. He had campaigned on a platform of hope, of a better future, and of a new beginning. His message resonated with millions of Americans, tired of the status quo and eager for a fresh start. One of the cornerstones of his campaign was healthcare reform. He promised to make quality healthcare affordable and accessible to all Americans, regardless of their financial circumstances. The existing system was broken, he said, and he was determined to fix it. This was a bold promise, one that would require significant political capital and hard work to fulfill. Another key promise was to end the war in Iraq. The conflict had been going on for far too long, costing countless lives and billions of dollars. Obama pledged to bring the troops home and to focus on rebuilding America's reputation abroad. And then, there was the economy. In the midst of the Great Recession, millions of Americans were struggling. Jobs were scarce, homes were being foreclosed, and the future looked bleak. Obama promised to turn things around. He vowed to stimulate the economy, create jobs, and bring back prosperity. These were not small promises, they were monumental tasks, each requiring careful planning, strategic decision-making, and the ability to unite a divided nation. But Obama was not daunted. He was ready to take on these challenges, ready to strive for a better America, ready to make history. With the weight of these promises on his shoulders, Obama stepped into the White House, ready to face the challenges ahead. The dawn of a new era had begun. No sooner had Obama taken office than he was confronted with one of the worst economic crises since the Great Depression. The year was 2009, and the American economy was on shaky ground, with millions of jobs lost and businesses closing their doors at an alarming rate. In the face of such adversity, Obama stepped up, taking decisive action to stabilize the economy. He introduced a series of measures aimed at reviving the struggling economy, including the controversial bailouts of the auto industry and Wall Street. The idea behind these bailouts was to prevent the collapse of these crucial industries, which could have led to even more job losses and a deeper recession. Then, there was the stimulus package, officially known as the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. This $837 billion package was designed to stimulate economic growth through increased federal spending and tax cuts. It invested in infrastructure, education, health, and renewable energy, creating jobs and paving the way for long-term economic growth. However, these measures were not without their critics. Many argued that the bailouts rewarded risky behavior, and that the stimulus package was too large and would lead to increased national debt. Others felt the measures didn't go far enough, arguing that more needed to be done to help ordinary Americans struggling with job loss and foreclosure. Yet there were also those who applauded Obama's actions. They pointed to the fact that the economy began to recover, with jobs slowly being added back and businesses starting to reopen. They argued that without these measures, the recession could have turned into a full-blown depression. Through it all, Obama remained steadfast, guided by his belief in the resilience and resourcefulness of the American people. He faced the crisis head-on, making difficult decisions that he believed were necessary to pull the country back from the brink. Through decisive action, Obama managed to steer the country away from the precipice of economic collapse. His leadership during this challenging time is a testament to his commitment to the American people and his ability to navigate through crisis. Obama's tenure was not just about navigating crises, it was also about pushing for changes and facing intense opposition. Barack Obama's presidency was marked by significant achievements. One of the most notable was the passing of the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. This comprehensive healthcare reform aimed to increase the quality and affordability of health insurance, lower the uninsured rate by expanding public and private insurance coverage, and reduce the costs of healthcare for individuals and the government. It was a monumental step towards ensuring that all Americans have access to affordable healthcare, a goal that previous administrations had tried and failed to achieve. The killing of Osama bin Laden, the mastermind behind the September 11th attacks, was another major triumph during Obama's tenure. This event marked a turning point in America's war on terror and was seen as a significant victory for the nation and the Obama administration. In 2015, another milestone was reached when the Supreme Court ruled in favor of same-sex marriage, making it legal in all 50 states. Obama's administration had been a vocal supporter of LGBTQ+ rights, and this ruling was seen as a major victory for equality and civil rights. However, Obama's presidency was not without its trials. The rise of the Tea Party movement marked a shift in American politics, with a new wave of conservatism challenging Obama's policies and vision for the country. Moreover, the birther conspiracy, a false claim that Obama was not born in the United States, also sought to undermine his legitimacy as president. These challenges were significant, but they did not deter Obama. He faced them head-on, standing firm in his beliefs and continuing to push for the changes he believed would better the nation. He understood that change is often met with resistance, but he also knew that progress requires perseverance. Despite the opposition, Obama continued to push for the changes he believed in. As Obama's presidency came to a close, the question of his legacy began to take shape. In the realm of economics, Obama's presidency was a period of recovery and growth. The Great Recession, which had its grip on the nation as he took office, slowly loosened. Unemployment rates began to fall, and by the end of his second term, were nearly halved. The stock market, too, experienced a renaissance, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average nearly tripling in value. Yet, the positive economic numbers don't tell the full story. Income inequality continued to rise, and many Americans felt left behind by the recovery. Critics argue that his policies, while helping to stabilize the economy, did not do enough to address these deeper systemic issues. Turning to healthcare, Obama's Affordable Care Act, often referred to as Obamacare, marked a significant shift in American health policy. Millions of previously uninsured Americans gained coverage, and insurance companies could no longer deny coverage based on pre-existing conditions. However, the law remains a point of contention. Critics claim it led to higher premiums for some, and that it represents an overreach of government authority. On the international stage, Obama's approach was one of diplomacy and coalition building. He sought to rebuild America's standing in the world after the controversies of the Iraq War. His administration brokered the Paris Climate Agreement and the Iran nuclear deal, both of which have been subjects of intense debate. Obama's presidency was not without controversy. From his handling of the Syrian civil war to his use of drone strikes, critics argue that his foreign policy decisions sometimes lacked clarity and consistency. Obama's legacy, like that of any president, continues to be debated and discussed, a testament to his influence on the nation's history. Whether one views his presidency as a time of progressive change or a period of missed opportunities, there's no denying the magnitude of his impact. A decade of leadership, a legacy that continues to unfold. In the span of 10 years, Barack Obama, the 44th president, navigated through numerous crises, triumphs, and trials. His presidency was a dawn of a new era, a period marked by transformation and change. The complexity of his presidency is undeniable, with his leadership playing a crucial role in shaping the nation. From the onset, he confronted challenges head-on, steering the country through economic turmoil, healthcare reform, and international conflicts. His triumphs and trials were not without controversy, but they exemplified his commitment to his vision for America. As his presidency unfolded, it became clear that Obama's leadership was not just about the immediate change he brought, but about the long-lasting impact he would have on the nation. Whether you agree with his policies or not, Obama's presidency undeniably marked a significant chapter in American history, a chapter that continues to shape the nation today.